I found out about the 411 brand in a group chat. I was in a group chat with some coworkers of mine, and we all worked at the summer camp, but one of them found out about this music academy over the summer. I asked them more about the information, and then I went on the website, and then I called them, and they were just like, hey, fill out this application. And the next day I filled out the application, and like 2 days later I got an email saying, you were accepted into the academy, come down, it's every Saturday for 2 hours.
I found out about 411 brand from my youth pastor, and she was just talking about writing a ghost book and how she came across this ghostwriter who is associated with this program for musicians, and I'm going into voice, so I was like, I should try this out. Everybody is extremely talented, like out of this world. I've never been in a group with more artists who were like determined to get to where they want to be, and I think just seeing that drive from everybody else puts like me into that mode to like really push myself to be as good as I can.
I guess I heard about 411 through my father, who heard it from one of the mentors here, Trusky. Of course, everyone was kind of quiet into themselves, but once we got to know each other, we started growing through our group chat and everything. We found out that each one of us pretty much has our own story to tell as far as where we come from and what we rap about or what we produce or sing about.
I'm OG Black Journey. Call me OG for short. OG stands for Official Grinder. I left 3 hours prior to Katrina actually hit New Orleans. And I moved to Tylertown, Mississippi. That's my second home. And actually being there, we went into a drought. No water, nothing to drink, nothing at all. So we was basically surviving our Kool-Aid packs. And make a long story short, we headed straight to Atlanta. And I've been here since. My mom, I guess she ran into the 401 program online. It's this program I think you'll be interested in. Would you like to go? So I asked her, what is it, you know? And she was like, it's called 401 program. You're gonna be recording. They're gonna teach you how to do stuff. I'm like, yeah, of course I'll go.
And I feel as if the biggest surprise to me was that everyone here kind of fits together in their own unique way. It's never really a dull moment. It's always just kind of one surprise after another. You have a song that we were brought to us, and immediately someone will have a hook for it or a verse for it, and it always fits together. And it's kind of like a new Wu-Tang Clan.
Beginning of this program, I was really hesitant on if I was going to be able to fit in with the group because everybody was already, they already had their skills down and amplified, and I just wasn't sure if I was going to do well or succeed. And she was just like, if it was so easy, would you want it as bad? And I said no. So that just pushed me to kind of branch out, and I ended up writing some music. So.
Since the first day, I've gotten this new oomph about making music because everybody here is so talented, and we're all supportive of each other, and especially Javin and True, they want us to learn more about the music industry and learn more about making music and the process and all the technical aspects of it. And with that, we just enjoy doing what we do and making music. And so even when Chaka Zulu came, first of all, it was amazing to see him 20 inches away from me, and then also he was very comfortable talking to us. He came in a t-shirt and some jeans, and he was just like, what's up guys? You guys got any questions? I was like, yeah, man.
When he was talking about how he was going into radio, and it seemed like his radio career was kind of coming to an end, and he just had to switch over and find out what was comfortable for him. And I think that it's okay for you to change when you're in the music business because it has so much to offer. That's what I learned from him.
So you guys have a lot of power. You have to be fearless about it. You have to be respectful. Be humble with your craft, but be confident, and and just put the work in. The lesson is in the work. If you don't do the work, you won't ever. You can get fame tomorrow, but if you go broke, you won't know how to get back.
Something that I learned from Chaka Zulu is that sometimes you have to start on a lower level in order to gradually pick up. Some people get lucky and they shoot to the top real quick, but sometimes you gotta start maybe at an intern level and kind of grow up for as far as work ethic, really kind of putting yourself in the position and in the situations and circumstances and opportunities that can eventually push you to the top.
And it was just inspirational. Like Uwanda Carter, when she came in and talked about what she does as an attorney in the music industry, and she was talking about some of the people she works with and what exactly she does. It just showed me that there's other things that I can do in the music industry that doesn't have to do with just the creative aspect of it.
Well, I asked her how artists sample beats, and I didn't know that it took so much to sample a beat. It takes a lot of money, so I think I should just really stick with being original with anything that I ever want to record.
Learn a sample from two different ways. The actual record company that had the master who put it out in a download form, CD form, album form, and also the people who wrote on the song have to approve, or the publishers have to also approve that use.
Other musicians and other artists that are passionate about what they do motivate me. And it's so cool to be able to come to a studio for 2 hours on Saturday and watch something that I made come alive.
This is my first time in an actual studio. I have a home studio at back in Augusta, but the studio in itself, it's a lot more relaxed than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be really stressful being here, but at the first day in the recording booth, of course, I was very, very stressed. My hands were shaking, I was sweating, and I messed up my verse a couple times, and I didn't want them to think that I, didn't know my verse and everything. But coming into the studio, it was just the atmosphere and how quiet the sound studios are and everything. It's just crazy. And the fact that you can really kind of see the difference between recording at home and recording in a studio just by how much energy you have just by being here.
Right, there's no limits on y'all, but you have to understand that talent is not enough. Talent is not enough. It's a kid who might not have as much talent as you, but he wake up, he go to school every day, and he come home and he own it. He ain't on Twitter all day. He ain't on Facebook checking all the gram every 5 seconds. He going in on the craft. She going in on the craft. And I promise you, even if you more talented, if you ain't hustling like they hustle, you gonna get left behind.
I like that it's really coaching us, actually sitting us down and getting people to talk to us about certain different things that we didn't really know about the game. Like, I didn't know it was attorneys in the rap game. I didn't know it was stuff like that. So actually sitting us down before actually throwing us in the studio I think that's dope than actually recording, actually learning the game. If y'all notice, if you listen to any other of my songs, I don't say not one cuss word. Because I know my mom want to listen to it. So I don't say the N word, I don't say none of that. And I think that's what made me stand out. If you just come with yourself more, you come with yourself, you kick your own flag, people gonna dig it.
I am Nigel, aka Op4. I am an entertainer and I am 411.
I'm Korri Palmer, and I am diligent, I am intelligent, and I am out of the box, and I am the 411 brand.
I am Brian Ball. I am a producer. I am an artist. I am dope, and I am the 411 brand.
I am OG Black Journey, the official grinder. I am 411, and you will see more of me.